Okay, so this is the second video, and this is an important video. I'll try and make these short videos, but this concept here we sort of looked at when we did budgeting, but this is a really key video for understanding. Next, here we look at, sorry, forgive me, let me just circle one of the I'm interested in. Here we look at this second point here of differentiating between capital and revenue expenditure. So I could just sort of tell you what capital expenditure was, and we could just sort of look at it, and just get the theory. But I think it's important to understand how we arrive at even the definitions of what we consider capital and revenue expenditure. It's important generally for understanding accounting. So I'll make this video short. I'll probably make all these videos pretty much like 4 or 5 minute videos, not too long, so you can whiz through them. Right, so let us go back to, let me just bring up a clear page so I can work with on a clear page. Okay, so in accounting, we need, first of all, we need to discuss a certain idea, and that idea or concept is referred to as the business entity concept. And this concept says that we must separate very clearly the affairs of the owner from the affairs of the business. So we are saying that a business is separate from an owner. So when a business begins, the business has nothing, if you like, but the business needs some kind of money or some kind of, something to start with. And that business, we believe or argue that business will start by getting at least something from the owner. So when we discuss in accounting, when we look at a set of accounts, when we look at the assets, or when we look at what the business, exactly, I'm saying that already, it's what the business owns. The owner has just, if you like, lent money to the business. Now, what that owner lends to the business is referred to as capital. So capital is what what the owner lends to the business. So if, for example, an owner lends £10,000 to a business, we now say, well, that business now has, if you like, money or assets of £10,000. Now, these are the beginnings of an accounting equation, of what we refer to as the accounting equation. That's the next big concept. So this topic really is about the accounting equation. So here we have, when you see the word capital, this indicates that the business owes money to an owner. And and assets, this means for now, that I'll just put bank here so you know what type of asset this is. This means that the business has £10,000 in the bank. So the business has money in the bank, but the business at the same time owes the owner money, which is why we have this equation. Assets are equal to capital. And this allows us to get, at least right now, a picture of what this business is actually like. So the argument in accounting is that the business can't just suddenly have £10,000 appear from nowhere. It must have received that money from at least someone, at least the owner, to begin with. Now, I'm just going to extend this equation. The business might need some more money because, of course, before the business wishes to start on its venture, it would look around and think, okay, I actually need £50,000. And it will speak to the owner first. So you can say I'm already speaking in two persons. I'm already saying that we have the business speaking to the owner. So the owner says, you know what, I can lend you 10,000. Here you go. Here's the 10,000. But the business needs some more money. The business needs an additional £40,000. So it goes, if you like, to, I don't know, a bank, for example, to acquire a bank loan. So how would we recognize this? Well, if you argue that, well, initially you had 10,000, which had come from the owner, well, now you have you have acquired another 40,000. So you have 40,000 in the bank as well now, making this 50,000. Yes. So now you have £50,000 in the bank, made up of £10,000 you owe to the owner and £40,000 you owe to the bank. So you can see that we have different names for what you owe to the owner and what you owe to, if you like, a third party, right? And so this relationship here is referred to as the accounting equation. So the accounting equation, this is the first level of the accounting equation. The accounting equation, if you like, is assets are equals to capital plus liabilities. And I will expand on this in the next video. Okay, great stuff. I'll see you in the next video.